Hi there, I'm Shane Spiers and welcome to another edition of the Performance Brief where we give you one breakthrough business idea in just 5 minutes. My guest today is Jane Brook. Jane, a very warm welcome. How are you today?
I'm really well, Shane. Thank you for inviting me.
Brilliant, lovely to have you here. Just let me tell you about Jane. Jane comes from an accountancy background and spent the first part of her life in grey. Now it's her mission to make getting dressed in the morning quicker, easier and more successful, and to rid the world of dull and dodgy work outfits one by one. Brilliant, love it. Jane, the title of our interview today is Wear Confidence, and we've got 5 minutes. So if you're ready, I'll start the clock.
Start the clock. Yeah, I'm ready.
Great. So what makes you do what you do?
It's seeing the results. It is all down to confidence. We don't have a choice. We have to get dressed every day, but we tend to underestimate the power of our clothes. And if you can understand how you can use your clothes to have impact on yourself, so to give yourself more confidence, but also on other people, you can get great amounts of influence just through what you wear.
Right. So what's a typical day look like for you?
Well, I start off with dog walk and a boot camp. You've got to get out in that fresh air. It's all about self-care first.
Yeah.
Uh, and then I'll come back and I'll usually have a one-to-one with somebody, and we'll go through what they want to get from their appearance. How do they want to be perceived? Because so often
Right.
we don't even think about how we want people to perceive us. We just expect people to get who we are in an instant. So I work with my clients to find out what they want from their appearance. How do they want to influence people? We judge hugely on first impressions, so let's make that a powerful first impression, but also an authentic one, because there's no point in trying to portray yourself as something you're not. So we look at that. I'll spend time with them working out what they want, look at their skin tone, and we do a very comprehensive skin tone analysis at House of Colour to find out a palette of colours that make you look trustworthy, professional, rather than a bit dodgy and ill,
Right.
because colour is so powerful.
Yeah.
And even just wearing some colour will make you appear more confident. It makes you more visible. And if you become more visible, you become more memorable. And so all the business benefits come on from that. But colour's not the end of it. We also need to look at, what are you wearing? How are you wearing your clothes? A, are they fitting you? B, are they flattering you? But C, are they giving off the messages you want? Do you want to be perceived as somebody who's very confident, or would you rather be a little bit more in the background? Do you want to be someone who shows authority, or would you rather be someone who is sort of following instructions? Let's think about all of those things and put together some clothes that actually work for you, your lifestyle, your body shape, and the line of work you're in.
Brilliant. So what about some of the top 3 highlights of your career?
Do you know, I was thinking about this, and I can give you the normal sort of highlights. I've been really lucky. I've been very successful in what I do. I've been doing this job for 8 years. It's 8 years since we're a franchise, House of Colour's a franchise. 8 years since I bought the franchise. And accountancy is not a natural leap to personal styling. We're not sort of in that home for our sort of flamboyance. So when I went into it, it was something that I had no experience of at all. So I think the first thing I'm really proud of is that I've come 8 years. I'm still in business. I'm really successful. I'm one of the top 3 consultants in the country. My team, when I was regional manager, I recently stepped down from being regional manager of the local team, was the top team in the UK for 3 years. So there's all of those business achievements, which I'm really proud of. But the thing I'm most proud of, I think, is when I read an email from somebody who goes, do you know what, that made a huge difference to me. I feel so much better. I did that presentation and I rocked it because I felt the part.
Yeah.
That's what does it.
Yeah, brilliant. So what's the best and the worst thing about your job?
The best thing is that it's seeing people change. It's when I see people after a while, we go through all the initial consultation. Then if I'm lucky, I get to take them shopping and we get to actually put it into physical practice, get them that wardrobe that works for them. And then I see them again and see how much they've changed, how they're standing straighter, how their physicality changes. Like I said, it goes back to confidence. The worst thing is I just don't have enough hours. It's the admin, it's all of the usual stuff, the marketing, all of that. the worst bit for me. I just like to be out there doing my thing.
Yeah, brilliant. And what's the best transformation you've seen?
There's been so many. I mean, I've had one guy who, as business owner, but he was actually going through a divorce. So to get him his confidence back and see the difference that his staff, because he then put a lot of staff through my program, and the difference they said it had made to him was fantastic. But I mean, predominantly my clients are female, and I have a lot of women who work in the construction industry, which is traditionally very male dominated, and see them actually dress as themselves with more femininity rather than trying to be one of the lads.
Yeah.
And see that, I've got a number of women I can sort of think off the top of my head who are now in bright colours. They're visible, they're confident, they're making strides in their career because they feel like they're actually appearing as themselves and happy to do that.
Brilliant. Lovely insight, Jane. For those of you who are listening to this rather than looking, it will be below the video, but the website is www.janebrook.co.uk. Jane, thank you very much.